breakfast in us, we're off and running. Start walking out of Ponferrada. Must be getting pretty spoiled because I'm used to seeing like an arrow every like 200 meters. In this town, there's like one sign every 4 blocks, so you end up checking your phone, your gut hooks a lot. It's all good. We're making our way. Kind of a cool bridge. This is uncanny. The town where I grew up, we have a big white bridge we just built, just like this. And we have an old power plant that they've been trying to do something with, but they never seem to come up with the cash. Right now it's just rotting. And here we have an old power plant in Ponferrada, except they've done something with it. They've actually managed to come up with money and made a museum out of it. Take note, Edmonton. This is what you need to do. Make wooden bums, especially. Some nice artwork. All right, moving on.
After 4 years, you could have won something.
Oh, they would have,
As an equity.
But it was a mining town to start with.
We got this house over here too, which is pretty cool. Oh, random. Huh.
It tastes good actually. You should ask them if they're edible.
Look like tiny little tomatoes.
They're really nice.
Just the way they're kind of wrinkly.
After you get them in.
These helpful gentlemen let us know that those berries, even though they taste good, they won't kill you, but they'll make you sick. Yeah, so no go. Are they good?
They're sour.
Sour? These are really good.
Pissing you off. Again?
Oh.
I want to take your picture.
These are so good. Oh. Nice. The local showed us these berries. We just hope they don't have any ill intent.
Hope you don't mind Canadians.
They're really good, but oh, they're kind of sour and stuff. But yeah.
Oh.
This gate was closed, but I was able, it's not locked, I just opened it, so
Look at it.
we're gonna go wander through this mausoleum. Why not?
Can you believe it?
This is cool. Wow. So many flowers. The flowers in here are beautiful. Oh my God. Wow, what on earth are you? Awesome. I don't know, I have to imagine there's a caretaker for all this. Amazing job, like, wow. Must be a frickin' flower genius. This is ridiculous. Flowers of every color, man. This is a flower lover's powered like paradise. And this is how it was. I just kind of slid the bolt over and someone never locked it. I'm sure it was probably supposed to be locked. But hey, you know, we went in, just looked around, enjoyed it. We have no malice, so, and we'll leave it as we found it. Looking like it's locked. Anyway, that was pretty cool. Finally actually get to check out a graveyard in Europe, aside from a big massive one in Paris. That was so cool. Colombianos. A usual church. Still in the urban jungle, but at least there's lots of neat stuff to see. Well, it's been an interesting morning. Seeing lots of neat little statues and murals, and got showing some local produce. And in farmland, a little bit of industry now. But yeah, you look across all this and a random flower in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, had coffee right across from that neat little chapel. Always nice to get coffee in the morning. I haven't heard anything about them. Oh, look at that. Come across another big cemetery, and the door is wide open on this one, so maybe it was perfectly fine for us to be traipsing around that other one. We've decided we've already seen enough for one day. It looks exactly the same as the other ones, so moving on. Cute little house. And another little town. Such a cool little statue to have in the front yard. My God. As far as Fuentes fountains go, this one's definitely on the higher end. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let me see if I can't get her in better light. I assume it's a her. There's the Camino. If you don't keep your eyes open, I mean, look at this. That is cool. I dig it. Very cool. Gotta say, this town has been pretty surprising. Some cool stuff here. I think this Maison El Rouge might be the one it talks about in the book. I think it's built in 1786 or something. Pretty cool. Well, maybe this is it. Old buildings look like old buildings, but this one definitely looks more like it. Very cool. There's been all kinds of cool stuff in this town. That's surprising. You want people to remember your business. This is this is a grand slam home run, baby. That is a sign and a half. Cool. There's value in walking through Spanish town after Spanish town because we've seen more today by a long shot than some of our days walking through, you know, prairies, basically. Farm fields send us. It's been an interesting day. We're not even at lunch yet. So, kind of cool. More neat stuff. I think this is some kind of wine tasting spot. Cool. Well, there's only 2 people allowed in there, so they were like, oh, go ahead. So I went in, and I kind of pointed back at them and was like, oh, I can only get 2 people in here. She just like said a bunch of stuff and waved her arms around and didn't use a great tone of voice. Got the European welcome, so just turned around and left. So like, I can't use at least a decent tone of voice to speak to me, then I don't get my money. Bye-bye. Back in vineyard country, but we don't go beside them, it seems. We haven't for, yeah, ever since we came to Ponferrada. I started sneaking up to it. We've been seeing it, but yeah. Anyway, kind of a cool bridge, another one. We're still not that far from the highway, but now we're out in the country a little bit. Actually starting to get beside some old beat up vineyards. I'm so used to seeing all this wonderful, well-tended vineyard, you know, maximum output, and now it just all looks so sad. It's not taken care of at all. The vines are all dying, or at least they're, you know, not doing anywhere near what they were. Growing out of control. Strange. Walking on the vines, you know, we walked away from the highway, I didn't even notice that, and now look at this. It's like we walked into a park. Super cool. Sweet. Down to 1. Got that 1 in front of it. Awesome. Got this beautiful house, and then this gate, and then this cat that I thought was a statue for a second, sitting in the perfect spot. That's funny. Caminos. On Camino. Cool. How cute is that? That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, but so shallow. Look.
Well, it is falling, you know, the rivers are down.
This is low water season, it's true.
Yeah. No rivers and everything.
These trees, they look like they have artwork carved into them. But you can see right above the branches that, you know, and they're all like this. And it looks artificial, you know? Funny. It's an old wine press. Look at the size of it. My God. Like, wow. Crazy. Just built this house right over top of this. Crazy, man. This place is crazy. I've seen so much neat stuff today. And in this church is actually kind of different, like different style and stuff. Cool. There's something different about this church. It's not just another belfry. Cool. Yeah. Always ignore the street signs. We know that we're less than 200 kilometers, so that's just on the trail, not on the highway. And just doing the slow roadside climb out of Cacabelos up to whatever this is up here. Coming up to a town called Bierzo, apparently. I went ripping past the sign. Usually I get a shot of it. And they've told me to go on ahead, Dad and Evelyn. And I mean, they feel bad when they hold me back, right? It's only on the uphills really that I'm held back. But anyway, they have a SIM card now. They bought one yesterday. So now they can get in touch with me or anyone else if anything should happen. So feel a little better about it. Another sign, a backup sign. All right. Now, there's a bar that is, of course, closed. And this thing, one of these. And up there, you can see the Bierzo with the big red line across it. So, already done with that. Well, now I'm waiting for them. There's a route up here. There's a few yellow arrows that go up there. That's the original Camino, but there's an alternate route. You just keep going up this highway for a while, and then you turn off, and it's 2.6 kilometers shorter. So I'm gonna wait for them. They're just over there, and point them up the shorter way. Otherwise, they won't know. I have the book, and they don't have gut hooks, so. Not bad, not bad. Maybe along the highway, but some half-decent views. In the middle of nowhere, sculpture studio. Cool. Just, too bad it's locked. Well, not with those Italian girls anymore. They were kind of slogging up the uphill, so I just turned on the jets and left. Villafranca. So many Italians on Camino. It is something else. I think I've met more Italians than Spanish. Like, crazy. Not bad, man, not bad. Villafranca, 1 kilometer to the albergue, which is thankfully like right at the beginning of town. Well, municipal albergue, €6. That's pretty cheap this year. And this is the view you get. All right, get myself settled in, then it'll be time to go explore. Okay, we're checked in. Let's go check this town out. Well, just left the major city with a major castle, but this is not that. Pretty cool. What if there's anywhere where I can go in and check it out? It looks like it's no roof on the thing. Doors are closed though. Well, this castle is actually a decent size. You can see there's another tower over there. Can't seem to find my way in though. Maybe it opens a bit later. Could still be siesta closed. All right. A lot of times things shut down for siesta here, then they open again later. This is smart. They know people are just gonna go ripping around this corner, so they put in mirrors so that people could see. Simple, but effective. Well, here's something else mentioned in the book, which has got some cool stuff on the outside. But it's getting tougher and tougher to get myself to just go out. This is a convent, obviously. It's Iglesia del Convento. It's getting tougher and tougher for me to go and look up stuff when you can't go inside anything, right? Everything's locked up tight. Yeah. little piece of art here. It's kind of cool. Stuff like this is built very intelligently because very little exposure to the sun. Even the rain doesn't hit it that much. And so, you know, it can just last and last and last for such a long time. Sometimes you really got to keep your eyes open, right? If you want to see something neat. How about this? Oh, that's cool. See if I focus on the sky, what it does. No, focus on that. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Sometimes you just don't want to go and do stuff like this. Like, I've already walked 25 kilometers today. But, you know, when am I coming back? And when I do come back, will I be any less tired? Hell, I'll be older. So, yeah. Get out there, check things out, and, you know, the least that happens is that I know I made an effort to go and see something fun. Something you generally won't find in guidebooks is the water feature. Just go for a walk along it. See what you see, all right? Locals look at you funny, but hey, you know, no biggie. It's quite nice down here. I saw it from the bridge and decided to come down and check it out. I saw this from up top and I thought this was cool. What a neat piece of art. That is neat. For a town that apparently only has around 5,000. This place has got lots of neat stuff. Been neat stuff all day long, really. It's been a good day. Well, I've completely encircled this building. I actually found an open door and then was quickly told that it's closed, so yeah. I have to turn my mood a little bit, like everything's fucking closed. Jesus. Well, the garden is always cool. These gardens are always open for the most part, right? Even when there's no one around. Yeah, that's a cool one. Well, here's one of the many Iglesia San Nicolases. There's many of them. And it is under construction, so no go. Yeah, alrighty. Well, it's the Iglesia San Francisco. I've come to another closed door. But at least after climbing up all that way, I got a good view of the town and all the other closed doors I've come to. I actually like the view of the castle from here. This is pretty cool. Right? Look at that. Let me stop and actually hold things still. There we go. That is actually a pretty cool shot of the Castile. And here we go. We've got a little statue up here. Yeah, this is a big down part about COVID this year. Well, I may have walked into a lot of closed doors, but hey, you know, I did everything I could, and I did see some cool stuff, so I'll take it. Well, just going to supper, going to meet my parents for supper, and just walking down, I look down the side street, and I see the most random stuff, and then I come down the side street and look at this. This is the second time I've seen something like this today, like a sculptor's, you know, like some kind of sculpting studio. Very cool stuff. Maybe someone like salvaged this stuff or what? Off of old buildings? This wasn't even what I came down here to see. This is what I had like first seen. This entire street is full of like sayings, and can't read Spanish, so lost on me, but you know, this is unique. This is cool. Yeah, little things, you know, little things.